How's it going, everybody? Stop Vegeta saying, what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies? Here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball content, and today we're going to be hopping in for something we haven't done for the last couple of characters, and that is an equipment guide looking at some of the best equips for the Revival Green Gohan and where to find them. And the thing is, I do actually want to keep up with these. I know I didn't do them as regularly, but the thing is, I am personally trying to whale a little less and really just kind of focus on my main teams. So especially for characters that I don't plan on summoning for, I would really like to do these guides just to, hopefully help out those who are pulling for the characters, but not necessarily in the way of a showcase. So with all of that in mind, let's hop right into it. We'll look at some fantastic equips and where to find them in the game, and they do have access to a lot, given that they are Sun Family, hybrids, and regen, thanks to it being a Piccolo assist. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Arguably, we have one of the most stupid busted equips in the game, and that is the Awaken triple exclamation point, which has strike defense and then gives pure blast attack and pure strike attack per Hybrid Saiyan battle member, meaning that you're getting up to 24% for a pure buff. That's if you're running him with Hybrid Saiyans, making this an absolutely astronomical equip. While this equip can be acquired with both your Z medals and equip medals, the easiest way to farm it up will be via the equipment collection battles in the hybrid battle, as we can see is the first equip over here. Next, we have the Awaken Leave My Dad Alone, which offers every single offensive stat that this guy can take advantage of: special move, strike attack, blast attack, and key recovery, and then has just a little bit of blast defense on top of it, making this super powerful. In terms of where to find it, we come to the EX Raditz Zenkai Awakening event, and we can find it on either the EX Battle number 4 or number 2 on either the hard or normal difficulty. So just to show you, this is EX number 4, and we can see it right over here in our rewards. Next up, we have the I'm Not Gonna Do Something Like That, and though this isn't necessarily the greatest equip for him, it is one that you can currently farm up, and it is a fairly solid option, as you can either get both defenses and blast attack, or you can get double offense and strike defense, making it fairly valuable for either offensive or defensive builds, whichever you prefer. Once again, this one's pretty easy to find, as we can find it in the currently running Knock Down the Immortal Vegeta event, which is only going for 6 more days at the time of recording, and we can find it at the very last mission, which is going to be always the best place to farm whatever equips that you're farming, alongside the brand new equip that we got over here for powerful opponent Saiyans. Next up, we have the Groa equip, and this one I think is definitely a more solid option if you're planning to run these two on a regen setup, since they do actually buff the tag at 6 stars, but in reality I still think it works fairly well for Hybrid Saiyans as well, considering that it is just a purely defensive equip. And with that, you're getting either blast defense, and then in the middle slot you can get blast defense or strike defense, and then a pure buff to strike defense per regen battle member on the last slot. And this one's fairly easy to farm up, and I'll show you why. Coming back over to the equipment collection, we go to the regen battle, and as y'all can see, it is the first reward right here. Once again, while this one would prefer to be on a regen setup, I still think the value of the pure buff is still solid by itself, and that is the Ha equip. And this one applies for, once again, regen characters having special move, strike defense, and blast damage inflicted per regen battle member. And keep in mind, this isn't base blast damage, this isn't just blast attack, it's blast damage inflicted. So that is one of the craziest pure buffs you could get in the game, and what's even crazier is how easy it is to acquire this equip. Now, I'm not going to say farm, because I know the rolls are garbage, but in terms of acquiring the equip, it's actually fairly easy. We can actually find it in the exact same spot we found the Groa equip. It is the other reward in the equipment collection battle for regen, or one of the other two. Next up, we have the Awakened You Are Gonna Die, and this one is pretty fun because it's got a choice of whichever defense we're gonna get, obviously up to RNG, blast attack, and special move on the back end, applying to all green range types. To get the unawakened version, we head back over to the Raditz Attack event, and this actually only applies to battle number 3. This is the only place you can get this currently, but it's fairly easy to farm up, and then Ultra Space Time Rush medals, it's actually cheaper to buy the silver awakenings than it is to buy the gold ones. An equip I almost completely forgot about, because I almost completely forgot that they have the Super Warrior tag, is the Awakened I'm Getting Excited. And this one's nuts, because not only are we getting double defense on the first slot, but we're getting a choice of offense in the middle, obviously up to RNG, and if we are lucky enough to get Blast Attack, it does actually go as high as 25%. And once again, this is a Super Warrior equip, and then we're getting Key Recovery, a special move on the back end. So this is really just offering pretty much everything this character could want, as long as you're rolling that Blast slot. In terms of its unawakened version, the place that we could find it is in the Vegeta, the EX Scouter Vegeta event, the Zenkai Awakening event. And these are just going to be in the first 2 battles. You can see it over here in battle number 1, and it's also in battle 2 as well. The next batch is actually going to be a few that you can farm up via equipment medals and Z medals. However, this is going to be the only way that you can farm them up currently. First, we have Beat It, offering up double defense and blast attack in the equipment medal shop. Next is my favorite equip, Hurry Up and Die, which can be found in the Z medal shop, with base key recovery, special move, and blast attack all at fantastic numbers. Also found in the Z medal shop, we have Ahahaha, giving blast attack, blast defense, and then damage to either Vegeta family or Sun family battle members. Next, for Green Sun family members, we have the I Didn't Know It Was Going to Be That Kind of a Fight, offering up double defenses and then a pure blast attack per Sun family battle member, making this an ideal choice for hybrid setups. And lastly, we have this key, It's Gotta Be, which has blast attack, strike defense, and base critical. And what's great about this one is that it can be found in actually 3 different exchange shops. You can either get this with your Z medals, with your equipment medals, or with your Ultra Space Time Rush medals, though I would advise saving those for either Zenkai Souls or for equipment awakenings. With that being said, that wraps it up for all of the equipments. Be sure to stick around if you want to hear my thoughts on this Gohan. If not, I hope this helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. In terms of my thoughts on these two, I don't necessarily think that they're going to break the game, but I don't like the idea of having a 6-life hybrid team. You legitimately have to win an entire fight before you even have the opportunity to Rising Rush. And just having that as an option, to me, I think is something absolutely ridiculous that shouldn't even be possible. But it's going to be a thing after Reset tonight, and we're all just going to have to deal with it. It is what it is. So yeah, with that in mind, I will see you all in the next one. I wish the best of luck to everybody who's summoning. I will not be joining you in that Pain Gluttony tonight, but yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Have a good one.